Hi again. So I think we ended up having the descriptions and specifications done, copied, and pasted into a Google Doc. I just need to delete the comments on continuing extracting models. As actualization is actually not the. I don't mind it being here, so. Although, actually, no need for it because it's all been done on the same day. If I went completely crazy and chose to play around with an idea that would require unifying in some weird way the C-suite level positions description with the description of AI LLMs so that these descriptions are universal for both the job position and the LLM. I think it's possible to some extent because you can choose a certain traits that can be applied to the description of the position and the description of the language model that is supposed to fill in that position in a way, or be a sort of an engine or a brain or mind behind that position. Um, to some extent, it seems quite possible. Like you could start with the name, then the general description, that what roles, what abilities it should have, and stuff like that. But I will trust in the intelligence of the models that will analyze those descriptions. And I guess it's all a matter of a good prompt to make sure that this will actually work. So, yeah, we have what? Looks like we have over 30 models described, or tools. Some of them actually use, like, some of those services. Yeah, like a writer. They are based on GPT or Claude. So it's not like it's over 30 models or versions of models. It's just different tools that you can basically use as a platform that you create an account, log into, and um, basically put it in the uh, I lost my train of thought because of the noise in the background. I guess the mic catches that because I stopped using the. Mm, I forgot again what was the word. Mm, Bramka szumów. Noise gate. Yeah, it was annoying that because there's a lot of humming noise from my PC, my big uh, central screen that is quite old, so it makes a little bit of noise. Um, so there are some humming noises, and with the noise gate, it cuts it off, but it catches it when I speak. So it's like this background noise comes up and gets cut off whenever I stop speaking, and it annoys me. I didn't like the way it sounded, so some background noise of the kids outside of the room that I'm recording might come through. Anyways, yeah. So back to what I was doing. Yeah. So the writer, I guess that's the pronunciation here. Writer, writer, writer. Writer uses GPT and Claude, which doesn't make it LLM on its own. It's just a tool that uses it that you can like log into, and it has a specific kind of set of traits or set of functionalities that lets everything work in a more distinctive way than just a regular LLM without any settings whatsoever. So I guess that's my comment on this. So yeah, as you can see, there are 27, 28, 29, 20, 30. Yeah, this one was missed entirely for some reason. But I added it manually. I just pasted it in the. It was missed by the. I think there was a item called Z, and I think Gemini when it was coming up with the list, for some reason treated it as, I don't know, a mistake. Maybe it didn't quite catch that the ZAI is out there, and I thought it's. I've read somewhere, I'm not sure where. I think Perplexity was showing those results. Let me see. This topic, just by the way, I will. This is going to be something I will try to do some research on because I've heard this has been debunked by actually by some Polish developers that are behind Bielik AI. So I would consider that worth checking out to make sure that I'm not, you know, overexcited about something that is not real. But here, hmm. And now another cool idea. There should be a search bar here, so that I could, I guess, Control F that would do it. But uh, it ain't gonna be easy to find. Oh yeah. East Asia. Zipu AI. Yeah, you see, it's actually, yeah, it says it's East Asian and so on and so on. And seems quite interesting. Yeah, but somewhere I read something about it being connected with X somehow, which I think was a pure example of AI hallucinating. But I don't remember where it came up like this. I really don't. I just don't remember. It could be Gemini. Somewhere along the way, it's definitely it definitely came up with a description like that, but I don't remember where anymore. Once I will find it somewhere, I will definitely um, point it out. That it said something about Z being some kind of an X AI mm, version or well, anyways, unless it was. Yeah, see this below. Oh no, it wasn't here. Never mind. It's just maybe I'm hallucinating. I don't know. Anyways, this is the Encleave's AI. I found it very interesting. I actually initially when I was trying to log into it, it required me to come up with some uh, password. So I chose not to do it while recording, and I came uh, back to it later. And there is something like debate rooms, and I really need to check it out because apparently you can create a debate room with different AI models, which which actually would be very interesting because that's something I'm very um, interested on to have different AI models interact with each other. With the correct system prompts, they would probably be able to, bounce tasks off each other, perfect them from like completely different perspectives. Because I've seen, like, you cannot make one single LLM in one single chat a omnipotent, almost godlike super intelligence with all perspectives at once, especially those of top level experts or in the given field. Like that still doesn't really work, and the flow of it is completely different. Anyways, let's not just stop here for too long philosophizing, if that's a word. I'm being very creative with my English lately. There is a Polish version of this word. That's actually, um, philosophize. Philosophizing. That's a word. Cool. Anyways, that project made me refresh my English a lot. Although I use it almost daily, I don't get to talk so much, especially like live describing thought patterns, thought processes. Oh, and yesterday I had after creating all those descriptions with those two gems, um, Gemini cut me off. It wouldn't even send a prompt until it refreshed after some time. So I must have used up all Gemini can do within a free account in a day. Anyways, so here it is, and now the tough part. Maximalized. I guess I will also check this. Maximized descriptions of the C-suite level jobs and different AI LLMs that I am considering to be a part of the whole team of LLMs that I want to test, experiment with, and create a virtual company with. Those maximized descriptions are ready. They are done, and now here comes the toughest part of it all. I'm supposed to somehow put it somewhere, and in that place I'd like AI to pair those AI LLMs with different C-suite level jobs. This requires a masterful prompt, and in that case I used I cannot really close any of those tabs. There's a reason for them being up. I guess I can spare this one for now. What's that? I don't remember saving it. Holy smokes, I forgot about this PDF. I don't even remember downloading it or... or maybe I do. I don't know. It's been the last week. I've recorded like 12 videos. Most of them are close to an hour long. Some of them are longer. So it's been like almost a full, it's coming close to a full 8 hour days of just going at it. And my brain is kind of trying to keep up, but so I thought maybe I can put the videos in LM, Notebook LM, but it has some issues with the links. For instance, I should add link to the video number 6, right? So I open it in another browser. It works perfectly. So then I choose to put it here, and I tried like 3 times already, and this happens. It says that the source is empty. So I don't know. Maybe you can add up to 5 videos at once, or what? I would have to try doing something else. I don't know. Another thing is, it keeps coming up with a new general description every time you open it. So it's another interesting thing. I don't know. The idea behind Notebook LM is amazing. Although, as for now, I find it maybe I don't use it very well. um, I've been thinking of a way to, like organize the whole project's like internal, I don't know, create some sort of a logbook, I guess. And those videos I'm recording uh, are supposed to be that, but it would be cool to get like some organized logbook of the major steps that are being taken and stuff I'm like working through and what I stumble upon with it. Anyways, this is a cool thing. Prompt cowboy. Hello. What's going on here? I don't want to rush, but there are two chats in Claude, one in English, one in Polish. They're already quite advanced, and definitely whatever has been said here, if it's saved in memory, and I guess it is, if I remember correctly, I probably set it up so it should. Yeah, you see, it's like it was fresh. I mean, I don't know. I think I should put this on. That doesn't sound like something I would want to turn on for now without digging deeper in it. What? What? Damn, you can add some skills to it? I had no idea. Yeah, I'm a little bit behind with Claude because I started using it over a year ago and had a few chats with it on two different accounts, and then I just dropped it for a longer while. Used mostly GPT, and Claude became a much more. Yeah, it looks like it would be probably best to create a project for that whole thing. Because I do have those descriptions, right? And then I should probably find a way to make some of the AI LLMs, or one of them, figure out how to pair those different roles with those different models. And since I described this idea to this guy, and it came up with some ideas, so it has okay, yeah, assign to I digressed to him with to it to him to Claude with the Tarantino story, and then I left it like this. I guess we should. That's probably what we should do next. But if we go to the Polish chat, yeah, like I guess I need some kind of either a notion or something else that would work as a notion would probably I have to take care of something real quick. Give me a second, just a second. I don't know. I don't know. It's a it's a tough one. It's a tough one for a couple of reasons. And I'm wondering how I can actually work out how to approach this. Okay, 1 second. Let me switch back. I think I wanted to. Hey, here it is. Okay. Yeah, workspace for the whole project. Like, I guess getting a Notion in place could be reasonable, or some other one. But first, I need to figure out which LLM to use to make a final decision about assigning different AI large language models to different CSUT level jobs. Yeah, I'll just leave it on a little for a little because I have to take care of some business real quick. I won't lie, I wish I could commit 100% of my time and focus only to working on this project, because ever since I started recording, I mean today, I haven't really moved an inch forward. But yeah, it's a, you know, it's time where I have to decide what to do, and it's just tough. It's not easy. But okay. I guess I'll just have to. Here's what I'm gonna do. I downloaded the Whisper Flow. I'm not the biggest fan so far. I'm gonna be honest. Especially that at some point I will lose the free trial and it will probably get stuck mid sentence at some point because I will just use up all of it. Um, but I think GPT has this very nice voice to text option. Okay. Here's another issue with that. I'm actually not sure how to use it yet. Okay, I will just skip it at this point. I will get in another GPT that I have in another window, and I will just continue here. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use my voice to just brag about what I'm trying to do next. Run it through the my new friend Prompt Cowboy. Maybe not straight. Right. Okay, I'll just continue here. Well, we definitely should crystallize the vision together before anything else. And although I really like the positioning statement that you created, even though I didn't ask for it specifically, there are some things that I don't fully agree with, especially that, well, you asked me if that's it, and is that the core of what I'm building? And it was a question about your idea of my positioning statement. Well, it is not the core of what I'm trying to build, because what I'm trying to build is a obviously a structure of interconnected, intertwined different AI LLM models. And uh, I am not sure how to do it and to what extent it is possible as of now. So I document the process of trying to find out, and I'm doing it by creating a virtual company. And a company needs a structure of, you know, workers. In this case, I chose it to be a C-suite level position based uh, team of different officers, different chief officers of different categories. So far, I managed to use other LLMs, not because I'm already working with a lot of them, to determine what would be a perfect structure if there was no limitation as to how it could actually look like. So, together with different AI models and with some, you know, information I could find online, we came up with a list of 21 different C-suite level jobs or positions, so they can be easily managed in groups, either of 7 groups of 3 or 3 groups of 7, which I find for some reason makes most sense. And what I did so far is to develop the list and develop the descriptions for each position, as well as I developed a list of LLM AI models or services based on those models that can be treated as separate entities to describe as well. So I made a list and made descriptions to each LLM. And of course, I did it obviously with the help of AI. I mostly worked with Gemini because I treated it as a sort of a workshop, because I could use gems to unify the structure of those descriptions, so they are somewhat similar when it comes to different models or different positions. So there's one certain scheme I described all the job positions with, and another certain scheme, like gem, that I used to describe different LLMs. Now, I have both of those lists in a form of text, and it's a lot of it, obviously. And now I want to do to perform or to initiate a pairing process. So what I want to do is I want to choose which LLM will be assigned to which role in the virtual company. That way, I will use different LLMs in different ways. I will be able to test them all while working with them as if they were a certain C-suite level member of the company, like of the team, that will create this virtual company. So this is the main idea, and I've been wondering if maybe you could help me do the pairing part. So I could maybe introduce you to the list of the C-suite level positions that I came up with together with Gemini. And I could introduce you to the list of different AI LLMs that I came up with together with Gemini. Also provide you the list with descriptions, so you can help me match the specific roles to the specific AI LLMs. I don't know what would be the best way to do it. How should we approach it? How, like, with technical aspects, if we should stick to this particular chat, or maybe it would be much more reasonable to create a project for that, or maybe I should turn it into a PDF and upload it. Maybe I should do two separate PDFs, with one with the C-suite level positions and one with LLMs. I struggle to decide which one would be best. So I would really appreciate if you could think through it and recommend the best way to move forward with this idea. All right. I recorded it and I'm transcribing it now. It will take a minute. Sometimes it works terribly, but this time looks like it maybe worked. Okay, here it is. I'm gonna paste it. I won't really we won't really run it through the. Well, I could probably. Um, I'm not sure. I was thinking of running it through the prompt cowboy, but without having the context, it might make. I don't think it's gonna, do its job. I think we should continue here as if it was just a regular conversation, and then yeah, let me just clean it up with Grammarly a little bit, because obviously the interpunction is clunky with voice to text transcription. So as much as we can clean it up, it will probably make it a little better. Best possible way. It's something that, it might mean something completely different to Claude than than what it means to me. But yeah, I guess I'll just run this prompt. I'm not reading this aloud, just trying to digest what I'm seeing. I'll just answer this question here. And it's going to be it for today. Holy smokes. In all honesty, I could probably use like more people to work on this project. Okay, so I have to answer those questions. I will also do it by speaking. To answer your question, the 21 C-suite positions are listed one by one from the most essential and most traditional standard ones to most innovative and basically developed by me and Gemini. So further down the list goes, the more sophisticated and innovative positions are on the list, right? So I do have an idea of how it should be grouped. I have a concept of how to do it. And I think it would be smart to deploy certain solutions so 1 second, I got lost here. Yeah, so I do have a concept of, 7 groups of 3 or 3 groups of 7. I do have the concept, but this main list with extended description is just one from first to last, one by one, going from the most popular, standardized, already established in different companies, to those that are most wild, most crazy, like, just out there ones. So the grouping logic will come later. After we pair them with AIs. So that's like the main point of what we are trying to do right now. We have to focus on going through the process step by step so we don't get lost along the way. And to answer your second question, well, I dare you to recommend any new ones that are outside of the list. But there are more AI LLM solutions than there are positions. And we can use different tools for a single position, actually. But the most important thing is not to stick to just one single AI LLM and assigning it to many different roles, because that will limit my ability to get to know all of them and get to experiment with all of them and see how they work and see if the concept makes sense in the long run. All right. So the transcription is transferring right now. It's, yeah, this prompt is a mess, but I'm trying to have a conversation with this Claude. Oh yeah, okay. Let's clean it up a little bit as much as possible. What the hell? What the hell? Assigning, assign. Right. Looks good. Okay, let's see. Creatively developed by me and Jim. I won't let anyone think that it's that I have. What? What the hell? Why? Why it tells me to cut it out? I won't. I won't. Right, never mind. I guess I will just hope that the transcription was more or less correct. Okay, it said it understands completely now, so that's a good sign. Discovery process as much as it is, and I'm gonna full range of personalized capabilities. Test whether certain elements naturally excel at certain roles. Avoid over relying on any single AI. Distribution is key. Leave room for hybrid solutions. All right. Yeah. So AI is training me on how to work with it. Okay, I'm gonna do this step next, but for this video, I think it's perfect to end it now.